win the first game, you will win table tennis, and then you'll be up 1. The controls are so the top button is the constant, the A button, that button, that's start holding a button down as soon as you get the ball, at which point you'll start charging up your shot, and then as long as you let it go before the ball makes too far, too close to you, you'll return it. The longer you hold it down, the more spin you will get on the ball. The other thing is, while you're doing that, you're not stick. While you're holding the shot down, it will move the ball person. Moving it, and you let go of the seat there. So you can move it wherever you want. But it is the left. So yeah, before you start holding your shot down, you move your player around. So you can position it where you want to. As soon as you start holding your shot, it turns into a position where you want the ball. Yes, correct. The only indication you have is that when you move it too close, if you move it left and you start leaning it to left hand, the table goes up. No, your player will automatically go to the ball. So you get and you let go of the ball. I'll also tell you that looping is the best player.
Okay. Just straight up.
Yeah. Yes, you can both be looping. So.
Does best player mean easiest to not miss?
Yeah, he's got the best. It means he's got the best stats.
Which mode should we use?
Exhibition, medium. The not saving. And then you'll want to hit start on player 2 going in. And then you can both take looping. Unless you don't want to. You don't have to, but he clearly has the best stats. And we got confirmation from Gabe, who worked at Rockstar, that you should just play looping. There's no reason not to.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention is that when you are serving, a little serve meter comes up. So you'll tap what spin you want to put on the ball. The little serve meter will come up. And then you can hold that button down, and the meter will do a little kind of like wacky thing. There are two things. There's a white overall ascending background and a little black bouncing bar. The black bouncing bar indicates the power of your serve. So if you hit it, the only thing, if you hit it too low, if you let go of the button when it's really low, you'll sort of fall to the net. Anything above that, it is kind of like probably like a fourth of the way up to all the way up, determine how deep you serve it. So like the harder you hit it, the further back it'll serve. The lighter you hit it, the closer to the net it'll serve. And then the white bar that comes up slowly is how much spin you put on the ball. But you can practice that in your practice session. It's a little wacky, but as long as both of those kind of end up in the middle to the top, your serve will be fine. You can try and figure out some fancy stuff if you want to get better serve, but that's not what The other thing about the interface that you should know is that whoever is serving, which will start with player 1, will start at the bottom, and the other person will be at the top. Every 2 serves, you'll switch service. Whoever is serving is always at the bottom, so you'll actually switch sides. You'll see your player go from the bottom to the top, to the bottom to the top.
Okay.
So be aware of who you are. Because you're both looping, you kind of have to know what color shirt you are, but you should also
Am I red?
you should also realize that you're not, whether you are serving or not.
Right.
China versus China. Best of 3 games. 11 points to win.
Serving a community button.
Yeah, when you hit a button, that'll determine what
Ping
spin you want
with
to
the serve.
Top, bottom, left, or right. It'll bring up a little bar, and then hold it down to make the bar start going, and then let go. Yeah.
0 serving 1.
What?
Service looping.
I think so. I think I didn't think it was. Am I waiting for it to go up?
So you'll hit it once to bring up the bar, and then hold it. Yeah.
Three serving 0. 4-0. 0-4.
I'm holding it down. I hit it again.
Yeah. So you can tap it once to get the bar to show up, and then hold it after that to make it actually go.
Zero serving 5. Service looping. Service looping.
What the heck?
6-1.
Okay.
6-1.
Such a baby tap.
That's the end of your practice.
China
If you want, you can just hit start and then restart, assuming that you don't want to change the looping, and we will start your actual game.
Start.
Yes.
China versus China. Best of 3 games. 11 points to win. China to serve.
Oops.
1 serving 0. China with a serve. Two, 1.
The crowd did not like that point.
Some fans of itself. That looked like how I play in real life.
Yeah, we just skip the replay. It might have to be the person who won the point.
How do you do
Hey,
it?
sorry.
Okay.
Hey, I get it's covered by this. I didn't realize you
China
did
with the serve. 2-3.
Oh. Those hot.
Fall. Service China.
So you can hold the button down to charge it?
Yeah, it puts more spin on it. It doesn't necessarily make it stronger, but if you're using like, left or right spin, it'll make it curve arm.
Okay.
And if you're using
5, serving 2.
See?
6, 2. 2, 6.
Got over.
I hold it down and then I let go.
2, 7.
Yeah, when you let go is the timing for when your valve starts to try.
I mean on a regular hit, so I hold it down and it charges it, and then when the ball comes, you gotta let it go.
Yeah, you gotta let it go before the ball's too close to you.
What?
I still don't really understand.
It's a,
2, 8.
good with the music comes in.
Service China.
This is wrong. Oh. I think I understand. Just go.
9, serving 2. Out. Game point. Looping to serve.
What?
1 game to none.
Alright, so that is one more. You're playing one more. Then whoever wins this will win.
Game 2.
This is your time.
Looping to serve.
So for whoever wins this wins the ping pong.
One serving 0. Looping with the serve.
Oh.
0-3. 0-3. Out. 4-0.
Yeah, I wonder, it might be
Looping with the serve.
the spin that you're returning it with the spin that it's going. If it's too fast, it might naturally make it go further. It's interesting because we didn't see.
Out. Serving 7. 0. Serving 7. Service looping.
Oh, great point. Got all dark.
Tunnel vision.
Now you've done it.
Yeah, the color of the ball indicates the spin the opponent used. Returning it with the same spin is usually the most effective, but it's hard because you have to see the ball coming in and then hit the button after you see that. That's the reason it mainly indicates the spin. Also because I think if you use if you use that spin on top of it or something on that spin, it's more likely to pop the ball up for the opponent and give them a chance to get a harder shot.
Like 3 different colors.
Service looping.
What? Oh, I have to hold it.
Made it. It's all nice. We got it over. I think it naturally will go fast unless you use something like backspin or something like that will slow it down. But if people are just using topspin or side spin and hitting it, it also depends on when you hit it. If you're like hitting it relatively early, it'll kind of spin to it. If one of you like messes up or like hit it full meter, it kind of sets you back a little bit and it pumps up a little bit for the player. So it does some natural algorithm to determine what is what. That's that for that game. So we're going on to Lunar Flight now. With Lauren LB0. John Edwards. So for this one, you're flying a lunar vehicle, a lunar lander, I guess would be the most accurate description of it. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to fly through some rings. You're going to go from delta to beta, or whatever C is. I don't know what C is called. And you're going to want to fly through the rings and then land on the other platform. It's going to be really, really hard to do in the monument. But assuming that neither of you actually completes that, if one of you does that and the other person doesn't, they win that round. If you don't complete that, if neither of you completes it, each ring that you go through will count as a 20-second benefit in the second half. The second half is you will be going directly over there and trying to land, no rings, and you have to like 10 minutes to try and do that. Same thing goes here. If you win the first round, you win this game. If you win the first round, there will be a second round of lunar flight. The controls for this game, you use the joystick. This thrust changes your power. You can see better on this screen because this cuts it off for some reason. But you can see power goes from 0 to 100, and depending on where I am in this, the thrust will be different. This stick does what you would imagine. I can tilt it to tilt my rover in different directions. I can turn if I want to. And then something else you should be aware of is that there is an auto stabilize that tries to put you back to vertical if you're not turning any particular direction. You can also rotate the stick to turn your rover, and if you use this little hat here, you can strafe with the rover. So it'll go essentially forward, back, left, and right without rotating at all. Probably several important things aside from, if you want to change the camera, you can use this top button or this bottom button here, but no one has really done that. This might be a useful camera for you, but this is almost certainly not. This map indicates where you are in the crater. The other thing that is relatively important is this is your vector cam. This is the camera that shows at your current velocity where you are going. So if I decrease my power, you'll see that it starts going down. If I do anything like turn and then boost, you'll see that it changes where it is. So it's useful for knowing where your motion is going, even if you are turned a different direction. It's very easy to be turned a certain direction and be moving backwards because there's your velocity is different from your acceleration. All of the thrust and the hat and stuff like that affects your acceleration, but not your actual velocity. It will change your velocity, but once you are going one direction at a relatively high speed, it takes a good amount of effort to turn around and go the other direction. The last thing is this thing in the bottom here. The line, an arrow, indicates where your goal is. So it'll point to the next ring, and eventually in the round where you're trying to land, it'll point to where the platform is. So in case you get turned around, it is somewhat useful to know that it isn't that direction. Although if you get turned around, it gets very hard. Kaiman, would you like to go? Would you like to go first or second? What did you say?
It's called Twitter integration.
Oh yeah. You can save your replays and tweet. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna tweet this after I'm done.
Charlie.
That's right. So you're going Delta to Bravo, and would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second.
All right.
How do you manage my Delta? But you, okay, on the map, you don't know if it's A, B, or C. You'll just have to look at the little thingy.
Yeah, it will. You're going to Bravo. So once you actually hit start, and it'll count down 3, 2, 1. It'll orient you a certain way, so you're actually pointed kind of toward the first ring once you take off. This will be replaced by a map, and also you'll have an indicator here once you take off that has an arrow pointing to it. Actually, maybe even before you take off.
Okay, here goes nothing.
So this is your practice round. I guess once you take off. But you can kind of see the ring. The rings are actually right ahead of you. You can't see them because the service window is in the way. But once that service window goes away, you'll see the rings. And then most of the time, if you're pointed at a ring and go through it, you should see the next ring where it is. If you're all turned around, you might not be able to see it.
We have 10 minutes each, you said?
So with the first portion, you have 3 minutes and 45 seconds to get as many rings as you can. For if neither of you gets to the actual other platform and lands, which is relatively hard in 3 minutes and 45 seconds, then for the next portion where you're just going directly to the platform and trying to land, you have 10 minutes. And like I said, in your actual ring run, each ring that you pass through will give you a 20-second benefit. So the difference between the number of rings will be the time the person who's behind on is going to be back before they land.
Oh no.
Went over it. That's right. This is practice. That's the end of your practice time.
Okay.
So go ahead and hit abort. And then that should take you back to the platform. And once you hit start, you'll be going. Hit notice.
Oh, this is my
Yeah.
my actual thing.
You'll make your actual run. I don't know where you go.
Okay. Okay, how long do I have? Longer than that or the same amount of time?
You will have 3 minutes and 45 seconds
Okay.
to try and get as many rings as you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just kind of down to 1 minute. That's it. 2 minutes. Yeah, the auto stabilizer will try to reorient you to the velocity that you're currently going. So if you're going the direction that you don't want to be going, unfortunately, if you let go, it'll try to orient you that way. Okay. It turned all the way around. It's not easy. Right. 2 rings.
I don't think I could grab anything from the machine.
Alright. So as soon as you want to start your practice, hit start with the mouse. And you have to work out the controls, try and figure out as much as you can, and move it over your actual rerun.
And you said the throttle's just forward. I don't actually need to press any of these buttons.
Correct.
Okay. Where is the start? There's the start.
And the joystick. Initially tilting it, there's that little triangular thing that strafes you.
This thing,
The
the
hat.
hat.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Whoa, why am I turning? Didn't want to turn. Had a great start. Can I keep my time but restart the trial?
Yeah. Alright. You can
Okay.
start from real if you want to record. And then get started. Go for it.
Oops. Oops. Will I stop rolling? Come on, get up, buddy. Come on, Betty, flip up. That didn't work.
Sometimes as you let go, he'll try and break himself on his own. Although, when you're on the ground,
Oh, there we go. Stop spit. No! Stop. Come on. There you go. Back up.
it's right there, but I don't think you'll make it. 2 rings each. Very even. All right. Lauren, you are going to be. Oh no. You are going to be going to Charlie. No rings, just get there and land on the platform. To land on the platform, your 4 feet have to be on the platform.
Okay.
They don't have to be in the circles, but they can't, like, one can't be dangling off. That's the only thing.
Okay.
And then I will start your time as soon as you start your thrusters.
Okay. It's going badly, guys. Okay.
Landing on the surface a little bit.
Good.
The pieces don't break off in real life.
I'm so close but so far. Oh no! God. How much time do I have?
You're at 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 13 seconds.
Is that it? No, it's fine.
Now that's the middle of the crater.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the normal game? This is just the time trial.
Okay, let's reset.
I mean, normal games like taking stuff from one station to another, or like finding there's places where you have to like float in. There's an area where you have to go and float and like stay within that area for a certain amount of time to retrieve data. There are a couple where you have to like find cargo and it's lost and like wait there.
It's just a lot of books. No.
Right now, there are three difficulty modifiers which are unlimited fuel, no damage, and the auto jars.
So it's actually much more.
I thought that was
So you reminded it here?
Closing in on it. God.
wish I could see it. That would be super helpful.
Compass wants to indicate where you're going to want to should be right there.
I can see it.
Guys, said your chamber pressure is good.
Oh, good.
So that's
Thanks, guy.
that's good at least.
Let's go this way. Whee! Got a rope.
Cut it.
Dear God. So close. Go back. Go back. Come on, little rover. You keep doing it. This way. This way. Okay, just go down. Just go down.
Looks like you got it. Oh, that's good. Yay! Oh, I'm glad I just landed it. You can get plenty of time. Where's the clock?
It's not. It's on my phone.
Yeah, okay.
That was actually 10:01:68, but we'll count it.
Oh, no.
It's okay. I probably could have stopped it a little earlier, but I was just watching.
So one thing we want to do is you are going to actually have to go from Charlie to Delta, which is the opposite direction. Oh no. But it should be, it's right over there. It should be relatively, it's the same kind of path. The landing pads are slightly different in terms of the hills near them. But
Okay.
as soon as you start, your first result start time. If you manage to beat 10:01:68, you will win this round and we'll go to round 3. Otherwise, you have to play one minute flights.
Okay, so then to strafe, I hold it down and twist? Or do I just...
Twisting will rotate your craft.
Oh.
Using the hat will move you side to side or forward and backward
Oh.
without rotating.
Oh, okay,
without
the hat is a
tilting.
joystick, basically. Okay.
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, so why am I turning? Why did I just turn?
The autocorrect automatically turns you to face the direction you're moving. So if you start moving a direction and then you don't touch the stick at all, it'll try to rotate to make you face that direction. So if
Maybe
you're
I don't actually understand it. Okay. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Wonderful.
You're just going perpendicular. I would say the wrong way.
It is a way.
Yeah.
I'm predicting 4 seconds early. So they predict 4 seconds early.
I was very concerned about your chamber pressure.
I mean, as it should be. Seems reasonable.
You can't be watching that. You got important things to take care of. You're trying to land.
It's your cars. How far up does it let you go?
I don't know. I'm sure there's a skybox somewhere, but I don't know. I imagine it lets you go pretty far. Probably at least to the top of the crane. You're moving really fast. Yeah, you're pretty high up. It's right below you right now.
I know. Can I just flip around to 180? Just. There's a little dude down there.
Unfortunately, difficult direction to go.
It kind of is.
It's also once you're moving in a certain direction, you have to. It takes a while to slow down. The ground will slow you down.
Oh, there we go. I'm moving slower now. Oh, why am I tilting? Slow down. Don't roll. There's too much gravity on the moon.
Or is there not enough?
Pretty sure I could have done this with less gravity. Closer, closer. Just roll the right way down the hill. Now that I know I can't take any damage,
Moving slowly towards it.
I'm
Just
moving in,
roll all the way there.
I'm moving in the right direction. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, shoot.
It's cool, you're going in the right direction.
You're still moving toward it. Watch out for the big rock.
I'm not worried about Big Rock, I just took on a mountain. No, don't!
It's cool.
I'm just gonna let it go for a little while. dude.
Or it doesn't actually change your momentum that much to do that.
No, I just slow you down
Which is-
gradually as you grind along the surface.
Which is
And
kind
usually,
of
unless you're banging against like a wall, and then it'll go off, but you're just against the ground. It's not going to really change the velocity. It'll just change your orientation.
there we go.
Good landing.
Just practice landing. Please don't flip. Just don't flip and I'll be happy. Wow. Why am I not moving closer? Uh-oh. No, 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 I'm so close. Okay.
Playing all these boxes, which seems hard.
That's where your group is. They're in those boxes. Watch out for you.
Oh, I was so close. How much time do I have left?
Minute.
Okay, it's probably not gonna happen.
They're so close though. And you can even see it.
Oh wait, here we go. Okay. Up. Oh, why are you spinning? Good lord.
That is time.
Okay. That's exactly 10?
You're out of time.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I'll land next to it. Oh no!
Oh, all right. Let's see if we can finish this off today. If not, get game 3 in. So for the last round, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing the time trial again.
I unfortunately have a 130.
You have a 130?
Yeah.
Okay, should be good. Oh, do you
Oh,
need
you
to
think
go right now?
we'll be
Yeah,
good?
yeah, we'll be good.
Okay.
So, doing the time trial again, Charlie to Bravo. Fly through as many rings as you can. If one of you scores more rings than the other person, you win. If you don't, whoever gets to the furthest ring fastest will win. So if you only each score, the only possibility is neither of you scores any rings. Hopefully it doesn't happen. What? No.
Oh.
But if you both get one ring, whoever gets to the first ring fastest will win. If you both get 2 rings, whoever gets this fastest will win. If one of you gets 3 and one of you gets 2, whoever got 3 will win. If one of you actually goes through all the rings and lands, then the other person wins. I'm going to switch it up. So whoever went first last time will go second this time. So you're going first this time.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
How long do I have?
You have 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay. I'm ready.
But less rings.
Oh. The music's like, why did you do?
It's true. It's a first one of like last rings.
Oh, it's so over. Oh, there it is. Whoa, whoa.
That's a very sharp landing right there. No rolling.
Start the landing.
Yeah.
10 points.
What an improvement. Okay. Okay, where is the ring? There it
Not
is.
that one. That's
No?
the one you want.
Oh,
The one you want is sparkles.
oh, that's right.
That's what you want.
Okay, we can do this. Me and the rover. Come on, little dude, just swab. No! This music always sounds so disappointed. It's like, oh, key change.
But proximity to
It slowly starts to fade away. You're like, no! It was so loud.
I'm just going to do
It
this.
was ready to ding.
I guess you can't get up while you're... Oh, I should have done this all the way across the landing pad. Totally got it.
struggling car.
Oh.
Alright. Well, if you can hit start. If you can go through one ring, you will, of course, game 3 in the series. And then game 3 is like super short, so I think we can finish that in 4:30.
Okay, I'm doing it.
What happens if neither of us gets rings?
If neither of you gets rings, then I will have to. I don't know what to do. We'll have to do something else on Friday. No pressure.
Okay. Well, I can just nice and slow and steady here.
Don't throw caution in the wind like I did.
You started out slow and steady.
I think
You were right there. You
I know
were
when
right
I
there
clipped
as you-
the
as you
edge,
spread.
then my heart broke and I didn't know it. Because I did the first 2 rings first time pretty fast.
Yeah.
And then I just wiped that after that. So it's like, there we go.
Hold on.
Square.
Do you want me to proceed or do you want me to
You don't
stop?
have to.
I probably will not.
You won the game.
Okay. As much as I love
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to play game 3 because you won game 1, right? You won ping pong. Okay. So, because you've won 2 of the 3 games, you win the spirit bowl. So, had you won that one, then we would have won game 3. That's easy. Alright. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
See you guys tomorrow. Lunchtime for wrap everything up, get you your awards.
It's Friday. Yeah. I feel like today was Tuesday. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks.